Hey, it's your pal Illumination, and I am finally back after a long hiatus away. I'm sorry I've been gone so long. I've been kind of struggling with a mixture of life in general, as well as just work motivation. But then something happened recently that really woke me up from all that, and that is the controversial casting of the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Now, if you know me, you know I am a rabid Super Mario fan. I mean, would a normal person have a collection that looks like this? But anyways, I definitely have mixed opinions on a lot of it, and I'm kind of just going to go through the list individually of each actor and say what my honest opinion on them. So anyways, let's just get right into it. So the first actor we have here is Sebastian Maniscalco. I'm really sorry if I butcher a lot of these names. A lot of these actors I'm just not that familiar with, as Spike, who is Mario's foreman or boss from Wrecking Crew, which I don't know a lot about this actor, so I'm not really for or against. I will say it's really cool to see them branching outside of the Mario mainstream, though. The fact that we're getting a Mario character from a very, very old and like lesser known game is super cool to me. So I guess I'm okay with this one. Next we have Fred Armisen as Cranky Kong, and I actually really like this one. I like Fred Armisen a lot. He's hilarious in pretty much everything I see him in, and he definitely has. I don't know what it is about him, because he's not really like mean or a cranky person, but I don't know, there's something about him that I think could work really well for Cranky Kong. And also like Cranky Kong's just a character that doesn't really have like that established of a voice, and so I think it's hard to get it wrong, really. Another one is Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek, and this one, I don't know who this guy is either, so again, another like, doesn't really matter to me kind of thing. I will say it's cool to see Kamek listed as kind of a main cast member, though. Kamek is one of my favorite like Mario enemies, and so it looks like he's gonna have a bigger role in this film. I'm guessing as like Bowser's like right-hand man, which kind of makes me wonder if Bowser Jr. is gonna be in it. But anyways, I mean, just seeing that Kamek is listed as a main cast member is super cool, and I'm excited to see the kind of role that he has in the movie. Oh god, oh, this is hard to do. The next one is Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. Hey Mario, it's me, your pal Donkey Kong. I'm sorry, that was awful. I apologize. But I don't know. I guess okay. As long as Seth Rogen has kind of the range for it. I mean, I don't want to hear just straight up normal Seth Rogen voice coming out of Donkey Kong's mouth. So if he just tries to sound a bit more ape-like, I guess that works for me. I mean, Donkey Kong doesn't really have a distinct voice because he doesn't really talk a lot. He just kind of makes ape noises. So I guess like anyone could have really been cast as him. Let's just hope for the best and hope Seth Rogen does a good job and that he doesn't laugh like at all. Next we have Keegle Mike and Key as Toad. This one's weird. I question why he was chosen out of everybody. Then again, like, who in the world would they cast for Toad? I'm really just wondering if they're gonna go with Toad's normal voice or not. If so, I would absolutely love to see Keegan-Michael Key try to do Toad's voice. I mean, I will say this much. I like Keegan-Michael Key. I think he's super funny. I like Key and Peele. Yeah, he never fails to make me crack up, and so hopefully he'll just do the same as Toad. I'll be a little sad if we don't have Toad's normal voice, but at the same time, if Toad is spouting like line after line of dialogue, I understand like not wanting to keep his normal voice, because I feel like that's going to be graining on both sides. Any voice actor that would have to do that, I'm going to feel bad for, and I'd also feel bad for anyone's ears that would have to hear Toad talking through entire paragraphs. Okay, next one we have is Jack Black as Bowser. This one has the potential to be the best of the entire thing. I like Jack Black a lot. I think he's funny. I just recently semi-watched School of Rock, and I like him everything. He's a very charismatic person, and he seems to just fully embrace like every single role he's in, and I could definitely see him doing this for that. He's a video game nerd. He's a pretty nerdy guy, so I think he'll probably really love having the role of Bowser. My only concern is he doesn't really have like a deeper, gruffier voice. He has kind of like a higher pitch one, and so I'm curious how he's gonna do as Bowser. He'll definitely have to lower his voice a bit to make it convincing, but I mean, he could definitely really just own the role. I could see him being to Bowser what Jim Carrey was to Eggman in the Sonic movie. So I'm hoping for the best with him. I think if he just gives it all, like I know he will, he could definitely really just make this a grade A performance. Next we have Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach. I don't know who this is either. Apparently that she's in something called like the Queen's Gambit. Everyone I know that both friends and on the internet are actually really excited to see her as Peach. Apparently she's a phenomenal actress, and I'm pretty okay with this one. I know Peach definitely has like a definitive voice actress, but her voice is kind of like high-pitched and like airy sounding, very like borderline ditzy, I guess I would say. And so I don't know if it's something kind of same as Toad, where it's like a voice I want to hear just spouting line after line of dialogue. I think it would just get exhausting on the actress and our ears. So I think having someone that gives her kind of like a calmer, more like normal voice, I would be okay with. Kind of like akin to what I can't remember the name of the voice actress that does Cortana, but she did a fun fact if you didn't know. The voice actress for Cortana did Princess Peach's voice in Super Mario 64. And I think if she had a similar voice as she did in Super Mario 64, I would be 100% for that. I think it'd work out really well. Now, now to the ones that I'm feeling like a weird mixture of anger and just worriedness about, and that is the casting of Chris Pratt as Mario and Charlie Day as Luigi. I'll start off, I guess, by saying this. One, Charlie Day, I love Charlie Day. I'm a huge Always Sunny in Philadelphia fan. He's arguably the funniest character in the entire show. And I think if they kind of like have Luigi lean into his more like manic, crazy, paranoid side, I think Charlie Day could definitely like work it well enough. And Chris Pratt, I know he's semi-controversial for some people. I don't really get into it enough, celebrity politics and whatnot, so I don't really care about that part of stuff. And I do like a lot that Chris Pratt's in. I like him in Parks and Rec. I like him as Star-Lord. I like Jurassic World, so I have nothing against him as an actor. What I'm worried about is every other character on this list, like they have their established voice actors and actresses, but it's not like as iconic or well known for their voices as Mario and Luigi. While Mario and Luigi, everyone knows how they sound. Everyone knows their voices, and so it's something that you like, if you don't get it right, like if it doesn't sound damn near perfect, it's going to be very noticeable to people. Like people are going to hear it and be like, that doesn't sound like Mario, that doesn't sound like Luigi, hashtag not my Mario, whatever bull crap. And this is a very important thing to me. Mario is the love of my life. Don't tell my fiance, she's probably gonna watch this video anyway. He's second love of my life. But so I'm very concerned about this. I really want this movie to be decent, at least, because I don't have a lot of faith in Illumination. I think like Despicable Me is okay, but a lot of their movies are just kind of like very cringe, overused Facebook humor. And I expect we're gonna see a lot of cringe, overused Facebook humor in this. Like examples like Toad just randomly knowing karate for no reason, or a bunch of like random dancing montages with like Goombas, or just stupid crap like that. I'm sure it's bound to be in it, but I think they can write enough original funny jokes to make this movie at least work for the most part for me. At least seeing Mario and friends on the big screen is gonna be amazing. But what really worries me with these actors, Chris Pratt especially, is like, he's a good actor, no doubt, but I don't ever see him having a lot of range, especially when it comes to his voice. I know he's familiar with voice acting work, like he did the Lego movie, but I haven't seen him really like go really out of his normal means or out of the box with like accents or voices, and so I just have no idea what he's capable of. But you know what, I'll go in with hope. I'll wait until we see the first trailer to really cast judgment on him. But I'm just afraid of that new movie Scoob. I'm afraid of like that same scenario where they cast someone else to voice Shaggy, and it really threw me off, and I left a bad taste in my mouth. Like it just sounded like a second-rate person like doing their best Shaggy imitation, but not quite being there, because he didn't have like the gruffiness that smoking weed every day would give your throat. And I'm worried about that same thing being with Mario and Luigi, where we're just going to hear them and they're going to sound like people trying their absolute best to do Mario and Luigi's voices, but not quite getting there. And so I worry it's just something that's going to like bother me throughout the movie, especially someone like me who's a huge Mario shill. But I would say probably the normies, most normal people, aren't going to like notice it as much. And so it might not be too bad for most people, but I have a feeling the big old Mario fans will probably have an issue with it, which is just an issue I have in general with this. I love Charles Martinet. I worship the dude. He's definitely in my top 5 people I want to meet and have something autographed by. And so it's just really sad for me to see him kind of like cast to the side to give big Hollywood celebrity actor like his roles. And it's sad, you know, like he's been officially voicing Mario for so long, and I just feel like he's really earned the right to like voice Mario and Luigi. And it's a thing too where it's like if you want an all-star cast to promote the movie, I 100% get that. Like it really helps bring people in and everything, but like you can still cast him as Mario and Luigi and just cast like everyone else the way you did. Still have all these big name actors doing all these roles. But it's like I'm tired of this, like you sacrifice what could be good in a movie just to put a big Hollywood like face and name on there, and it just really bothers me. Like it bothered me with the Scooby-Doo movie too, and I'm not even that into Scooby-Doo, so I'm sure you can imagine how much it bothers me with something as big as Mario. I don't like the celebrity worship culture or anything like that, and I think it's very disheartening. I mean, I'm glad that Charles Martinet is at least going to be in the movie. And I noticed they said he's going to have like cameo voice roles, and kind of makes me wonder if Wario and Waluigi are going to be 2 of those voices, because I noticed they're not part of the main cast, but they're definitely characters I could see Charles Martinet doing the voice of, considering he does do the voice of them. So I hope those 2 characters at least are like in the movie at some point, because I'll be very sad if Wario and Waluigi aren't in this movie, Wario especially. But yeah, I think that's really all I got to say on it. I probably have more, but I'm kind of just rambling. This is a completely unscripted rant that I have on all this. So my overall thoughts are I'm just going to go into this with like a healthy dose of optimism, but as well as a healthy dose of realism, where I realize I'm probably not going to be 100% a fan of the voice that Chris Pratt and Charlie Day give Mario and Luigi, but I'm going to hope for the best. I'm going to hope it's at least like as close to their voices as they could possibly get. But you know, it's at the end of the day, I'm still just super excited that we're getting a Super Mario movie that I'm going to see in theaters. And like I said, with my Mario collection, like I'm definitely way excited for all the merch that's going to come with the movie, because I'm going to be buying it all up and spending stupid amounts of money that you shouldn't spend on anything. But yep, that's all my thoughts. Thank you guys so much for listening. Please like, subscribe, do whatever. Anything helps out. I'm a very tiny YouTube channel. And like I said, I'm sorry I've been away for so long. I'm trying to remedy that. I'm trying to build up motivation to work on videos again. I do have some like small little animations in the work, and I'll get to them eventually. So thank you guys so much. And as always, it's been real, it's been fun, it's been real fun. Have a good one.